Matt was a single daddy to 8 years old Emma. He had taken up the responsibility when his wife divorced him 2 years after their marriage. Dottie couldn't continue to endure with Matt, who at that time was struggling to fend for the family. Immediately after the divorce, Dottie traveled abroad with another man. No relatives were willing to help him with Emma, and being an orphan, he had to take up the responsibility solely. Few months after Dottie left, Matt got a job in a tech company, and almost immediately, his story changed and he became wealthy. For 6 years, he was never in any relationship. Rather, he focused on giving Emma his best. All his friends had suggested he started dating so as to give his daughter a mother figure, but he refused. He would rather find a lady to satisfy his sexual urge and leave. He never pushed any female to believe in taking any relationship further. "Daddy, can I talk to you?" Emma asked him. It was the weekend where they usually have a father and daughter bond. "Yes, honey, talk to Daddy," Matt replied. "Don't you think we need a woman in our lives?" Emma asked innocently. Surprised to hear this, Matt looked at his daughter for a few seconds before he responded, "Baby girl, why do you ask? I noticed how you do everything in this house all by yourself, from cleaning to taking care of me. You hardly go out with friends except with Uncle Sonny. Daddy, we need a female figure in this family. One who can be your wife and my mother too. I need a woman I can have certain conversation with. You are the best dad, but as a girl, I can't tell you certain things, Daddy. I need a mommy. Daddy, I need a mommy," Emma said. Matt told Emma he would look into it. Emma moved closer to her daddy and gave him a hug. "Now your daughter is grown. You knew this was coming. Remember the day she asked about her mother when she was just 5 years old? She said you should tell her everything and not to lie to her," Sonny, Matt's friend, reminded him. Sonny had been his friend since the university days. Sonny was his best man. He was the only one who stood by Matt during hard times. He would babysit little Emma when his friend had gone for interviews. He knew everything about Matt. "Sonny, how could I forget? I had to tell her everything, but even defended Dottie that day. Since then, she never raised any topic about her mother, nor any woman except yesterday." "I was shocked, bro. Very shocked," Matt responded. Sonny told him to consider the little girl's request. Moreover, it is high time he also finds a partner to avoid loneliness. Matt replied that he would consider this and do it for Emma. In his room, Matt scanned through all the ladies he dated and chose Anita, whom he met 6 months ago. Anita was a beautiful single lady with a good career. They met at a conference and since then been talking on phone. They have had dinner a couple of times. Anita had told him she would love to have a family, and Matt had told her he was also a single daddy, which she found amazing and even complimented him. Matt called Anita and invited her to have lunch at his house on Saturday. Anita accepted and they both talked for a while before hanging up. Matt informed Emma of the special guest and she was extremely happy. She told her dad she looked forward to the weekend. Emma woke up before her dad on Saturday and started cleaning the house in anticipation of the guest. She had done all the cleaning and washing except the food preparation. Knowing that her dad was a very good cook, she left that part for him. Someone is excited this morning. Is it about to rain money? Matt teased his daughter. Smiling, Emma told her dad to stop with the teasing and get on with the cooking, since the special guest would be coming by 12 p.m. Her dad obliged and went to the kitchen to do the cooking. Everything was set when Anita showed up, looking beautiful and elegant. Emma loved her immediately, and Anita seems to fancy her too. The lunch went well. They watched a Netflix movie and played the Ludo game. Emma excused herself to her room to get her tablet. Not long after, Anita asked for the restroom. Anita, alone in the restroom, put a call to her friend. Esther, how are you? I'm at Matt's house. That guy is rich. I am never going to leave him. Isota, that one is not a threat. When I finally establish a relationship with her father, I will just convince him to send her to a boarding school. I can't take care of another woman's child. Never. I will just fake loving her till I become Matt's wife. Love him? Let's say I love his money and this life of luxury that I'm saying here, she said. She bid her friend goodbye, hung up and went to join Matt in the living room. Unknown to her, Emma heard all the conversations she had with her friend. She was going back to join the adults when she noticed her dad's room was opened. The perfume scent of Anita caught her attention as she entered, waiting for her to come out so she could ask if she would like to be her mommy when she heard the conversation. Sadly, she left the room and went to the living room to join her dad. The rest of the evening to Emma was just boring. Matt noticed that the excited Emma no longer smiled and even excused herself to go to bed early. He was so worried about his daughter, but decided to wait till Anita left. Hey baby girl, can I come in? I know you are not sleeping, Matt said when he knocked his daughter's room. Come in, Dad, Emma replied. He was stunned to find his daughter crying. He quickly rushed to her and held her tight. What is wrong, Pumpkin? Did Dad offend you? Don't you like Anita? He asked worriedly. Emma, still in tears, told him about Anita's conversation. She apologized for eavesdropping as her dad had told her it's bad to eavesdrop on people. Matt, although sad about it, smiled and hugged his daughter, told her nothing can take her away from him. He told her he'd love her right from when she was a baby and no one can come between them. That night, Matt called Anita, told her about the conversation and ended the friendship they had immediately. Anita told him she was just joking with her friend and pleaded that he reconsidered. Matt calmly told her he doesn't want to have anything to do with her. 2 months later, Matt and Emma were coming from Sonny's birthday party organized by his wife. It rained earlier in the day, and there were puddles on the street. Matt, who saw a pothole filled with puddles lit, drove into it and splashed the dirty water on a lady. Are you blind or something? Does this look like a highway to you? The lady shouted angrily. Matt reversed a bit, wind down, and tried to apologize to the lady, but she wasn't having it. Mr. Man, next time look well and drive with sense, she hissed and walked away angrily. As Matt was about to drive off, Emma asked that he hold on for her. She quickly got down and ran to the lady before her dad could stop her. Hello ma'am, please wait, Emma shouted and ran to catch up with her. The young lady looked back and paused. My dad is sorry for splashing the dirt on you, ma. Oh, I'm sorry for yelling at him. This is not me. Today had been a very bad one. I understand, ma. My name is Emma. I'm Sandra. Nice to meet you, Emma. Now, I think I should meet with your father and apologize for my rudeness, Sandra said smilingly. They both walked back to the car. This time, Matt was already out watching his daughter and the strange, rude lady talking and smiling. I am sorry for talking rudely to you earlier. I'm having a bad day and I just took it out on you, which was very wrong of me. I apologize, Sandra said softly. It's okay, and I also apologize for splashing the mud on you, Matt responded. So now that both of you have settled your 3-minute fight, Miss Sandra, can I have your number? I would like to be your friend, Emma said with a beam on her face. Sure, Angel. Everyone needs a friend like Emma, you know, Sandra replied, and both of them smiled beautifully. Emma asked for her dad's phone and collected Sandra's number. They waved goodbye as Emma promised to call her in the evening. Since that encounter, Sandra and Emma became friends. They talked and chatted almost every day. Emma even invited Sandra over to her house, but she politely declined, claiming to be busy. Emma would call Sandra to tell her about her activities, and she would also do the same. Matt's phone became Emma's. He was surprised to see how his daughter had grown fond of a total stranger who had never stepped foot into their house. They had only met at amusement parks or Sandra's church when she invited his daughter to the children festival organized by the church. He and Sandra hardly talked. Whenever she called, he would inform Emma and give her the phone for the unending discussion. One Saturday, Emma went to her friend's birthday party when Sandra called. "Hello, can I speak with Emma?" "Hi, Emma is not around. She went to her friend's birthday party." "Oh, you mean Annabelle? I thought the party was tomorrow." "Okay, tell her to beep me when she returns," she said and was about to hang up. "Hold on, Sandra. Do I bite? Why do you avoid talking to me? Are you still holding grudges with me over our encounter of 7 months?" Matt asked. Truly, Sandra had been avoiding him since Emma told her about Anita. She tried to avoid any misconception from him. She liked Matt, but she loved Emma so much, and also, having had an unpleasant breakup from Ben, she tried to avoid anything called relationship. "Mr. Henshaw, just call me Matt, please," he cut in. "I am not avoiding you, Matt, and no, I do not hold any grudges against you. It has been over 7 months since the incident, and somehow I am grateful for that day because I was fortunate to have met a very beautiful soul, Emma. She is my one little friend that I love so much," she replied sincerely. "Can I also be your friend? Truly, I envy the friendship you have with my daughter. You have practically taken her away from me, Sandra. I don't know how you do it, but I want to feel what Emma is enjoying from your friendship." "Matt, I think Emma would be in the best position to give you an answer to that. Anything she said, I will agree to." "Okay then, I will have to bribe her," he said jokingly, and they both smiled. When Emma returned, Matt informed her about Sandra's call and asked if he could also be Sandra's friend, which she agreed to. The trio went out for a picnic on Sunday after church service. It's been a year since her friendship with the Henshaw family. She'd finally visited their house on Emma's 90th birthday. She brought so many gifts for the celebrants and even prepared a sumptuous meal for the guests. That day, Matt couldn't get his eyes off her. She was beautiful in and out. Her laughter filled the room, and she was also a good dancer. He wished she could take their friendship further, but knew she would reject him. She had told him the cause of her outburst the day he splashed mud on her. She had told him how her fiance of 6 years got a lady pregnant and even did a low-key wedding. So she had decided to stay single for the time being, and he had tried to respect her decision. Emma knew her dad liked Sandra, as she also liked her. She'd love to have her as a mother, but she doesn't know why her dad was being slow about it. There, she decided to take the bull by its horn. "Miss Sandra, do you like my dad? Because I can tell you my dad likes you very much." Her question shocked the adult. Matt was so embarrassed that he mouthed sorry to Sandra. Emma looked into Sandra's eyes for a response. Sandra responded that she and her father were just friends. Emma, not wanting to give up, asked if she just liked him as a friend and nothing more. Sandra couldn't answer the question. Matt stepped into the situation and asked Emma to go play with other kids around. After she left, Matt apologized again to Sandra. She asked if he truly liked her as Emma claimed. Matt nodded and said what he felt for her was much more than likeness. Sandra smiled and expressed her feelings to him, but thought Matt might not be ready for a relationship due to the bitter one he had with Emma's mother, and she doesn't want to ruin their friendship. Matt moved closer and gave her a tight hug. He confessed to her falling in love with her the day she called to speak to his daughter. He promised to never betrayed but love her with everything he had. "I love you," Matt solemnly said. She responded with a kiss. A whoosh sound from Emma distracted them. With a loud laugh from Emma, she ran and gave them a big hug, calling Sandra "Mommy, Mommy."